Hello, welcome to Deck Construction from Scratch. New format. I haven't done this in Hearthstone for a long time. But I was just looking at some of the decks and I was thinking, like, how can I get a deck that I want? And so I thought I'd just make it from scratch. I don't want to use the location. I do like this card there, and I like this. So it's going to be a nature deck. But we're going to want loads of little tokens. So that's always good for the little tokens, isn't it? The squirrel also is quite good for the tokens. And if a lot of minions are dying, we're going to want to have something that is going to be buffed. So maybe that as well. So there's the sort of base of the deck, right? Now, I do obviously need a bunch of nature spells. As you can see, we've already got a few here. Seaweed Strike has always struck me as quite a good card. This is quite a good card as well. It's difficult, right, at this stage. I think probably there are certainly cards that 100% will go in the deck. This 100% goes in. This 100% goes in. This 100% goes in, right? So that's okay at this point, right? The question is, do we want to buff? Because you can have like a game where you do like damage with small tokens, then eventually when your board gets overrun, you try and do some huge play with spell power. That's kind of what I'm thinking I might want to do. Like these cards are interesting ones. Like the fact that that can do damage makes me think maybe. This is close to getting in, but I'm not sure I want that. You really have to conserve your space. And again, this is an interesting one. You could potentially get it. But we do need to keep mindful of our draw as well. When we look at this, this is also good to get infuse things. And I do think that the big Murlocular, pretty useful to get there. No other Murlocs there. But let's look at the spell damage. I did look at Florist before. I do like Thalnos, of course. I think the thing is, though, maybe not Thalnos, actually. Because the thing is, if we're in this situation, things are still going to be low health. So what we could do is we could also incorporate another mechanic in, and that's going to be Discover. It's going to, because the card draw is not really there. It's like, yeah, you could say we can pull off some good composting card draws, but and this will give me a bit. But I think the Discover is pretty useful. What is the deal with the tradable stuff, actually? Maybe we could yeah, actually, well, that's spell damage as well, isn't it? So maybe those two will fit in nicely there. And this guy, not bad. Not bad. Do we have enough in terms of minions at the early game? I've tried to... We need minions, we need nature spells to fill out the whole deck, right? I think that's my feeling on it. So... See, this could actually be potentially useful. There is another play we could do with the Seaweed Strike, with the Gardener, Florist. There's some stuff, but I don't think that's going to be for this. What I'm thinking, though, I do like Soul of the Forest. It could be pretty useful. Or Pride's Fury. Let me just look at the trade situation. Tradable. I don't think there's really anything else we want here. I mean, traveling merchant could also be useful to get some more. Got to be careful though. Got to be careful. Is the zero cost one? Is that a? It's not nature. This right? It's not nature. This could be useful, but I don't think it's going to work in this situation. Typically, if you have Guild Trader, you do want to put Moonbeam in. It's a shame it's Arcane though, right? Because we do have that, which really does. There's Naga. Everything is nature. Let's think. Let's just put in one of cards that we might want here. So the Soul, I don't think so. I might want. I might want one of you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go for the. Even though this is Naga, it's kind of useful. It gets a little more tricky. Like we might want that. We might want that. Does put the mana cost like 8. Yeah. Might want that. I think probably at this point we've gone too far. So the Moonbeam, yeah, the Moonbeam was interesting. I feel like maybe the Moonbeam is essential if we're going to go for this. It's just so deal. So we've got. So for instance, you can see that would be 4, 8, and then an additional 12 would be 20 damage. If we can put all the cards in time, that is. Samurai might be interesting. Question is my draw enough? Discover. That will be also a bit more discovery. Good draw there. Obviously, the trading stuff will help. I think probably my best bet would be Aquatic Form, though, is useful to get more cards out. Just thinking if this one would be better. Power of the Wild might be good. I'm just wondering, like, how many, like, that's going to be 1/1s. It's a 2/1. I think we've gone pretty heavy. Like, 2, 4. There could be another minion there. Basically, what I've done is I've excluded this and chosen to do. I mean, that 3 there. I could put 1 dredge in one of these aquatic forms. Do we really need 2 of these? All right, that's what we're going to go for. Okay.